All right, we're going to start this again. Okay, so I am Kyla Knox, and we're going to have a little one-on-one about what are you getting ready for. So as an event planner, it's very important for us to know the vision of the people that we're working with. So I thank you all right now for joining me. I am in North Carolina. Love where I am, love the things that I'm able to do here because we have beautiful outside areas, we have beautiful indoor venues. But some things take work. And as I try to get people to understand, they always want to say, what does this cost? But it also, you have to take into account, what is it that you're wanting to create? So I'm hoping that I can get everybody's comments. If you have any, I don't mind answering questions. But I was in the military for 24 years, so planning and logistics is just one of the things I love to do. And it makes life really fun for me. But when you are planning for an event, and I'm just going to give some just quick notes, I always think about safety and what it's going to take and what kind of people I'm dealing with. So you need to always know who your audience is and what they're expecting out of what you're doing. You also want to be very concerned about the person in charge, which I'm the event planner. You hire me to make your desires live, but you also have a dream and vision of your own. So if you're a CEO of your company and you want to do something special for your employees, you have to really know what you desire and what you want to accomplish. So if you want to accomplish once a month, making them feel good, celebrating everybody's birthday at one time, nice, fantastic cake, nice little layout for lunch, that kind of thing, it can go a long way. So corporate America is a different animal. There's a lot of hours they put in. So you definitely want to entertain that, taking care of your employee and try to get back to that. Let them really enjoy work, but also allow them to have and be celebrated at times when that's needed as well. When I think about what you're getting ready for, I always look at, okay, what are your colors? How many people are going to be attending? Very important. Do you have any persons with handicaps that you need to be focused on? So what are you getting ready for? If it's an outdoor event, you're having people in wheelchairs may not be the best thing. So you can't do an event with people that are going to have those issues. And if they have those issues, being set up properly for them as far as places for the bathroom, places for them to eat properly, places for them to get needed medical assistance if need be. I want to say one of the best places I went was Orlando, Florida. I went to Universal Studios and had the experience of having an allergic reaction to something in my room. So by the time we got to the park, I was just all over the map. I just was itching. So I had to find cortisone, So we ended up in line. We ended up finding an attendant that happened to be walking around. So in order for me to really enjoy that experience, I had to find someone who was willing to take care of me. So I did find the person that was willing to take care of me, and I then let them do their part. I was able to feel better. I went and I had a wonderful day. So always having those things in place for people to take care of you are always the best thing. So being a hostess, knowing what you're good at is always a blessing. I am very hospitality, service oriented. So I'm always thinking about the other people besides myself. So I may overwork myself, but I'm always thinking about you as a person that is hiring me to take care of you as well as I can. If you were looking for what you are really wanting to do and you can't think of an idea, but you know that you want to do something, involving an event planner, throwing out some ideas and allowing them to give you feedback is also a plus, because we can never know it all. It's always asking the question, making the decisions, getting ready for a really big networking event coming up here soon. And we went and did a walkthrough at the location. We had to think about, we already put the word out and we already have 74 persons that want to attend. This event is in 2 weeks. So knowing that in the place that we booked, we know we're going to be overloaded, but we know we're getting ready to have a fantastic event. And now it's just making room with the space that we've been allotted so that people can really enjoy themselves. Networking is a big thing. I'm a big on entrepreneurship. I joined an organization so that I could do that. And that is what sparked my business to go ahead, because people want to build relationships. So what are you getting ready for? I say again, if you're getting ready to make your business explode, if you want to have an expo, if you want to have a gala, if you want to have a barbecue or reunion, if you're going to have just say some type of celebratory event, you're definitely going to need to know what you want to accomplish and what you're doing it for. Even with weddings, weddings are one of those, if the bride has done everything and you're coming in as a day of coordinator, you need to be very intent on asking the questions you need to ask to make your day as pleasant as possible, and then still be able to please your bride. When you are doing that, those questions go a long way, because then you find out that you have enough time to accomplish certain things. You have a schedule of what's getting ready to happen. And I never want to see a bride have that bad time on her day of. She's done all the work. She made it easy for you as a day of coordinator, but things still can go wrong, and sometimes they will. And when they do, you don't want to look at it as they have not done what they needed to do, but maybe there were some important questions the day before when all of the things are going on, which the great place to ask the questions are at the wedding rehearsal. That'll clear up a lot of details. And if you are a day of coordinator, you really need to be at that wedding rehearsal dinner and be at that rehearsal just to make sure that you can get a feel of the room and the sense of the room. I had a situation where you have two mothers, mother-in-laws to the bride, mother to the groom, and the groom's mom didn't participate as much as she wanted to in the planning. So when I was given seating chart for a day of coordination, I placed her with the guest I was told she was going to have, with the persons I was told she was going to have. Well, come to find out, she had 3 additional guests that came. The only tables that were reserved were the ones for the bridal party, which we, of course, sit the mothers of the bride and groom at those tables. But she was very upset because her guests did not get to sit with her. So I know from here on out, that was a big lesson, is to talk to both of the mothers to make sure that whatever guests they have coming, that you really take and pay attention to them, and get them that kind of courteous, feel good comfort, so that your day goes well, because that ended up with an argument with the bride. That should have never happened. I prayed for the one mother and I didn't have any issues with her, but wasn't thinking I was going to have issues with the other one, and I did. So, but right now, I can't see anybody's comments. I know I see the hearts going up, and I thank you so much for that. But I will be on every now and then to give more information. And if there's anything anybody has questions on, or want to know where I am, or just want to collaborate on some things, you can reach me at KylaDKnox@gmail.com. And that's KYLA. D as in diamond, Knox, KNOX, @gmail.com. And I'll be happy to answer any questions. And I'm at Heavenly Things for my Twitter. So loving this Periscope thing, and it's the greatest thing that has ever happened. I'm loving looking at Event Pros information and just following up with some of those in the industry. And the reason I did this is because there weren't a lot of us out there doing some things. So I look forward to being one of those that will help carry on the tradition of event planning and giving feedback, and giving knowledge, and even doing some displays from time to time so people can see the things that I'm able to do. But even if you go to my website, which is heavenlythingseventplanning.co, heavenlythingseventplanning.co. You can actually see the pictures of some of the things that I've done. Everything's not there because as I've done events, it's hard. It is so hard to try to get all those pictures uploaded, and that's where I need an assistant, virtual assistant. So it's coming. It's getting up there. But I do appreciate your time, and thank you, Liz, for chiming in. I see that you chimed in, but I'm going to sign off for now, and thanks again, and see you soon. Heavenly Things Event Planning.